Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weight loss project. This is day 9. My name once again is Rolando Farr, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. So today was pretty uneventful for a few things. I live in Utah, and the weather here. Oh my gosh, talk about a crazy weather. Yesterday was super windy, where you couldn't even see anything because so much dirt in the air, so it looked light brown. I was on the freeway and it felt like somebody was just dropping a bucket of sand over the windshield of the car and all around the car. Um, Day before that was 65 degrees, beautiful sunny day. This morning I wake up, try to go to the gym, and it's a snow blizzard with slush. Couldn't make it out to the gym because the plows weren't out, but whatever. So then, at about 11, it clears up, and then we have a wonderful sunny day the rest of the day. So who knows? But it's just interesting. As far as the project, I kept my fast. I ate at about 1 o'clock. Drank water before that. Didn't eat anything. Had my lunch. No soda. Then afterwards, went worked some more. For dinner, I had leftovers. Some rice, meat, some veggies. Once again, no soda, so that's pretty good. No soda today. And I also didn't have any unnecessary sugars. Didn't buy any candy, didn't get any candy bars, didn't do any of that. Which, I normally don't do, but sometimes, here or there, I'll take a couple pieces of chocolate, that come in little squares about this big. And I'll have one or two of those, after lunch typically. Today, none of that. So I felt good, So here we are. My back's been giving me a bit of an issue just because of all the temperature changes, going from 65 degrees to 30 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be 70. So my back has been giving me some issues because of that. It's been a little harder to do things, a little more painful, but we'll work through it. Tomorrow morning I have scheduled to go to my trainer. So see how my back feels in the morning, because I don't want to push it too hard, but we're going to try to make that up. Something else that I'm realizing is that, man, this is seriously a long haul project. I posted this on Facebook under DDP Yoga, which is the yoga program that I got. And there's a lot of people out there that are going through the same thing, not just me. And it's really encouraging to see how far they are, how much they've lost, or if they just started, or how long they've been doing it for. And it's really awesome just to see what's going on with them. I think it's pretty cool. To know that I am not the only one going through this. Because this can be a very, very lonely thing to go through if you don't have somebody else that's going through it with you. It's like when you go to the gym, if you don't have a gym buddy, it's that much harder, for you to develop and grow because you don't have somebody to spot you or, other things. Somebody to encourage you, somebody to hold you accountable. But, seeing the community there is just awesome. I put a post, I put my video there just to show people what I'm doing, not for anything else than to see if it helps somebody, and we have had a good response. Some people have asked me questions about the fasting and other things, and I'm more than happy to answer them. That's the whole point of this, I learn from you, you learn from me. We help each other. I might know something that you might not know, and you might know something that I don't know that I might need. So that's the wonderful thing about this project. That we can all come together and just, help each other out through our struggles, through our challenges, and through the amount of time that this is going to take. So it's, I'm very encouraged by that. I'm very happy to see that. Something that I didn't realize was there, and you don't realize it's there until you start doing it. It's pretty cool to see that. So I just wanted to share something with you guys today too, and this happened a while ago, and this is from my son. He was about 6 months at the time. He was just learning how to crawl. And I remember that he had this ball that, you roll it and it would start flashing different colors and playing music, and doing all these cute little baby things that this ball would do. So, I would toss the ball to the end of the room and he would crawl, to help him crawl. So he would wiggle, waggle until he got there, and then, he'd sit up, grab it, play with it, laugh, and then I'll go up to him, play with him, then toss it again. And then he'd go, laughing and giggling to get it. Well, one of those tosses, I didn't realize that I tossed it over a few things. And he had some obstacles in his way. We have this little car that he likes to sit in, that has a steering wheel and you press buttons and it plays songs and counts to 10, ABCs and that sort of thing. So I went to the side of that, and so he starts crawling, and the first thing in his way is a pillow. So, he starts looking around, so he plows over the pillow, crawls over the pillow. Next thing is the car. So he's trying to figure out how to get around the car. And I'm just watching him this whole time. So he crawls around the car, and then the dog gets in the way. We have a little dog too, and so the dog's in the way. So, he kind of plays through the dog and everything. It took him a good 10 minutes to get to the ball. No more than 15 feet, but still, for him, he was so determined to get to that ball that, all the obstacles in his way, they didn't matter. Might as well not have been there for him because he just worked his way around every single one. And I remember thinking to myself at that time that I was like, wow, how amazing is that you have this little boy who's 6 months, who's so intent on reaching his goal that nothing stops him. Better toys or dog to play with or pillows or, is behind something that he can't crawl through or over, but he still found his way to this little ball. Once he got to his little ball, he just grabbed it, sat up, and he looked at me with the biggest smile on his face, because he got to his goal. He worked through those challenges, he worked through those obstacles to get to his goal. And, this is a 6-month-old. So I'm thinking to myself, today, especially with my back and the way it feels, I was feeling a bit down, that, I'm not feeling well and I need to do this. But then I thought about that, that I don't know how that popped into my head, how my baby at that age, 6 months, just plowed through all these obstacles. And I started thinking to myself that, what? That's what I have to do. I have to be like that kid and like that little baby, not worry about anything. There's the ball. Just got to make my way to it. Regardless of what happens, that is the goal. That is what I need to get to. That is what I'm working for. That shiny ball that sings to me and flashes in different colors. Except that in this case for me is, getting rid of this extra padding and weight that I'm carrying. And this is not going to be hard. I'm going to have my obstacles. I'm going to have my trials, my distractions. But I have to plow through them. And I have to focus and keep that focus at all times. So that's the takeaway for today, is that things are going to happen. We might not feel well. We might be down, we might be sick or be going through some other things. But let's not dwell on it. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and even if my back's hurting, I'm planning on going. That's just the way it is, right? We work through those things. That's how we build character. That's the meaning of true grit, or grit for that matter. That's how we develop moxie, like they would say back in the day. And if I'm to do this, I need to do it right. So I need to start setting the tempo and the example, not only for myself, but how can I tell my boy to do his best when he's older if I haven't tried my best on all things? I have to set the bar high for him. If I want him to be a better man than me, then I need to start giving him good examples of what his dad can do. And I invite y'all to do the same thing, Let's work towards that goal. We're here to help each other through those obstacles. If you need somebody to help you push or somebody to give you cheer, somebody to say you can do it, at a boy or at a girl, go do it. I'll be more than happy to help you do that. Because I have plenty of people doing that for me, and let me tell you, it makes a difference. So on this day 9, that's where we're at. I did not get time to do my measurements today. I will have those by tomorrow. Or try to have them by tomorrow. So, I'll measure myself in the morning when I get out of the shower. I'll have my lovely wife measure me. So we can put those down. Like my friend Kyle said, once you start seeing inches coming down, even if the weight's still not there or not gone, but at least you know that your body's changing and getting better. Once again, Kyle, thanks again for your tips, man. I really appreciate you. So that's what we have, Let's keep track of our progress. The scales, they tell us where we are. Let's not be afraid of them. Let's use them as a tool. So a lot of people are like, I'm not going to sit on, I don't want to know what it says. Well, if you don't know what it says, man, how are you supposed to get any better? You're not. You're not going to know how much weight you lost. So let's do it, little by little, step by step. I don't know how many of you have seen that movie, What About Bob? Baby steps. Baby steps. If that's what it takes, that's what we'll do until we get there. But eventually we will get there. It's just a matter of time. Let's not run faster than what we are able to hold on to. Because this is a marathon. We're in it for the long haul, not just a sprint, not just a flash in the pan, 5 minutes, we're done. No. This is for me a multi-year deal. So I'm willing to put it up. So let's do it. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. If you guys have any comments, any questions, concerns, feel free to tell me. Feel free to drop me a line. Feel free to let me know what's going on with you, and let me see how I can help you. Even if it's just attaboy, keep it up. But let me be of help, and I appreciate your support and help too. So y'all have a great night. Touch bases again tomorrow with the measurements, and we'll go from there. All right, take care. Bye.